Before we start, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Johnny Griffiths, Mark Clark and Andreas for being the newest members of my Patreon team. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on this video, guys. Peace. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video by RDF on FMSCOUT's YouTube. Today's video might be a little interesting for two reasons. One reason, we're actually going to be covering a goalkeeper called Marco Muller. Usually in these spotlights, it's not really a heavy focus on goalkeepers. I mean, nobody really talks about goalkeepers. So this episode, we're going to focus on a goalkeeper. And also, there is a youngster that's already at AC Milan. He started in the under-20s, I believe. He's 19 years of age. He's valued at 210k. He's got decent potential ability alongside a good personality. I can see improvements that can be made. I already can see that he's a physical player. I want to see if I can make him good enough to be a regular feature for AC Milan in the future. Now, he's 19 years of age. I'm not exactly sure how much he's going to cost you, but his value is not a lot. But for Marco Muller, he started at Bologna. He's fairly cheap. You can actually sign him for 575k at the start of the game. He's 16, so you can approach to sign him. So this 575k is more likely to be a fee that I paid when approaching to sign him. He's a goalkeeper with good determination, also a decent personality. So with these two players, I feel they can actually develop very nicely. So just like last time, I'm going to be showing you how I set up his training for the season, and then we're going to sim 5 years in and see how they get along. He's considered good at shot stopping, so for development I gave him goalkeeper defend, as that's going to focus on just purely goalkeeping and saving shots. And we got goalkeeper reactions as his additional focus alongside double intensity. For Marco Bresciani, I just noticed both of the names are Marco. But for Marco Bresciani, when you check his report, he's a naturally fit player. And of course, his playing style is considered a physical player. So for his development, I gave him box to box with attacking movement on double intensity. I will see how this gets going. The tactic I'll be using for the season is a preset gegenpress. I've just tweaked a few roles again. I put the two wide men on wing and support, the attacking midfielder on shadow striker. I changed this centre mid head to deep lane playmaker. I added work ball into box. I just added a few instructions I know that work well with this system already. So with everything set up, we're going to see how good these youngsters can actually become. I think Marco Muller has the bigger potential. I'm not sure. I don't check current potential and player potential before, during or after. The reason why I do this is just a personal preference. I feel that it takes away the fun from the game when I see the numbers. If I already know the player's potential ability, it kind of ruins it for me. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like seeing those numbers. I know some of you guys do. I know some of you guys like seeing the potential and current ability. But for me, those numbers don't really matter much. As long as you have the right attributes for the position that you have, he's got the right personality, and he doesn't have too many cons, too many flaws, then for me, the ability numbers, it just doesn't matter. One thing I look at is for inconsistent players and players that don't enjoy big matches and people with negative personalities. Those three things I tend to avoid. But enough of that. We're going to skip to the first season and we are going to see how these youngsters and AC Milan got along. So here we are at the end of the first season. As you can see, Milan finished second place with 83 points, which isn't bad. I'm sure Milan are predicted to finish around 4th, 5th. As you can see, Marco Muller's got the best pass completion, but he's a goalkeeper. So what we're going to do is check the development of these guys and see how they got along. If we check Marco Muller, as you can see, his current ability within AC Milan has gone up already. It's now 2.5 star. But if we check his attribute and his all-time attribute changes, and wow, major improvements in all areas in his first season. I mean, he has a few 2s, 1 3 in concentration, so he's shot up by 3 in concentration. That is very, very positive. But as an overall goalkeeper, he is improving a lot, especially for his first season. I am very, very impressed by this development. It's actually higher than I thought it would be. That is pretty good. development. And if we check his season stats, he played 36 games. He did concede 31 goals. That's not a lot. That's actually pretty decent, with 15 clean sheets. So 15 clean sheets in his first season is very, very good. If we compare that to the rest of the league, he's actually 6th with the most clean sheets. Donnarumma's there too. I'm not actually sure why. Well, as you can see, he actually come on 14 times as a sub. That is annoying. I don't know why they done that. But if we check conceded as well, Mola 31 conceded. He's 6th with that. Now for Marco Bresciani, it looks good already. I remember his vision being on 9. I remember being disappointed by his vision, but his vision's already gone up to 11. If we check his all-time, good, very good progress. I feel the goalkeeper made much better progress than Bresciani, but Bresciani nonetheless, very good progress. His vision's gone up by 2, so has his off the ball. His decisions have gone up by 3, and his anticipation has gone up by 3 too. He's also improved with his balance and he's improved with his technique. After 1 season, this is very, very decent. Season stats as well, he's played 33. He scored 7 with 8 assists, 3 man of the matches. Very, very positive from his first season. If we go back to Marco Mola and if we just check his overall and his history, you can see he won the Under-19s Player of the Week a lot of times. So this should be an indication that he actually did play well in some of his matches. He must have to be winning these awards. He also won the European Under-20 Elite League with the Italian Under-20 national team. So what we're going to do, we're going to skip forward to the second season and we're going to see if these guys improved even more, how they improved and how they did with AC Milan and how AC Milan did. As you can see, Milan finished 3rd, so we're actually worse than last season. But the best pass completion is Marco Bresciani. He also had the most player of the match awards, so he may actually have been the most important player of the season. Now, if we check the progress of these players, we're going to go and check the goalkeeper first. And as you can see, he's now a Wonderkid at the age of 19. He's valued at 1.2 million, which is a little disappointing. Consider he is a key player. He's played 58 games. But if we check his progress, again, very, very good. His concentration has now gone up again. It's now on 16. His physicals are developing very, very well. Very well. His reflexes have gone up to 15. His passing's on 12 now. His one-on-ones have gone up as well. So very, very nice development for Marco Mola. Very, very good. Now on Marco Bresciani. Now, as you can see, he looks a lot better, a much more complete midfielder. If we check his progress, his all-time anticipation has gone up by 6 all-time. His decision's gone up by 4 all-time. His physical attributes are now looking simply just world-class. I would like to improve on his stamina. I think his stamina could be better. But other than that, he's improving very impressively. If we check Marco Mola's stats, season stats, he's played 38, he conceded 25, so which is less than last season, and he's got more clean sheets than last season too. Very, very impressive. And if we check Marco Bresciani, he's also had a better season overall. He's played 36 games this season with 13 goals, 5 assists. That's 3 fewer than last season, but this season he ended with 7 Player of the Match awards. Very, very talented player with a 7.25 average rating. As you can see here, we actually finished 3rd in the Champions League, but we won the Europa League and we won the Italian Cup. So we actually won the double. It's nice to see my youngsters being involved in these titles. So now what we're going to do, we're going to skip to the 3rd season. Again, we're just going to check the development, see how they got along and see how AC got along. Let's go to the 3rd season. This is the 3rd season now, and as you can see, we finished 4th. So again, we're actually getting worse in the Italian league. I'm not sure what's going on here. But guess what, guys? Again, we won the double, but we didn't win the Europa League this season. We won the Champions League. That's right, Milan has won the Champions League again in their history. And if you see, the highest average rated player for Milan was Marco Bresciani. He also had the most assists for Milan. So this guy is actually a very key midfielder. Just look at his current ability at the moment. Very, very impressive. If we check his development, now there's a major overall in all 3 areas. In technical, mental and physical. Major overall improvements. These are all key for the central midfielder. Most importantly, for the box-to-box or the Mazzala, that is a role that I would play him in because he is a physical type player. He stands at 6'1". He's actually very, very good. He's got a very, very physical presence to him for the central midfielder. I like this guy. I will be looking at this guy in my normal saves. There's something about him. He is a well-rounded central midfielder. There's not much he can't do. He's even got 15 for long shots. Now, if we look at our goalkeeper, Marco Moller, he is still a Wonderkid. And as you can see, he's still developing. His reflexes are on 16. If we check his progress all time, he's making wonderful progress. His concentration has jumped up to 16. His physical attributes, again, just very, very impressive. His vision's gone up and so is his passing. And he's becoming a more well-rounded goalkeeper. Very, very impressive stuff. If we look at his season stats, he's conceded 36 this season and 37. He's got 16 clean sheets. So it's not bad, but it's not better than last year. As you can see here, he's winning trophies. And if we look at his awards here, it's just there's loads of them. Mostly for the under-19 player of the week. Same for Marco Bresciani. Last year, he's actually Serie A's best young player. He was named in Milan seasonal best 11. And then this year, as you can see, it was a very good season for him. He picked up a couple Player of the Month awards. So now we're going to go to the 4th season. We're going to see if these players are getting any better. Marco Bresciani, for me, it feels like he's improved a lot. I'm not sure how much more this guy can improve without turning into a very world-class player. Again, this guy might be a cheap option for people who are looking for centre mids. Also, the goalkeeper, don't forget, he is free. He is available to approach to sign at the start of the season. Here we are, guys, into the 4th season. And as you can see, Milan have finally won the league. And there's something very, very interesting that caught my eye straight away looking at this page. And I'm going to wait a second to see if you can see it. I'm sorry, guys, if you can't see it, but the top goal scorer, Dominic Solanke, for one, weird signing. My director of football does the signings, but Marco Bresciani also with 20 goals this season. That is incredible. Incredible stuff. If we look at Marco Moller now, he's 21 years of age. I forgot to tell you guys, he stands at 6'4", so he's a very, very big goalkeeper. Very, very big. And as you can see, his concentration is still rising. And it's just more improvements everywhere. This guy is just improving across the board. Though I did give him the reaction focused training, I wanted him to become just a better goalkeeper overall. One thing that is very, very frustrating me is his determination going down rapidly too. This is an issue for a lot of Football Manager players. When they are developing, for some odd reason, the determination goes down. I'm not sure if that's the lack of mentoring or if it's just a Football Manager issue. I am not sure. But apart from that, this goalkeeper is developing excellently. Also, he now has 1 cap for Italy. That's right, he's appeared for Italy's first team at the age of 20 or 21. I can't remember what age it was he first played his match, but he is well into the Italian national team setup. Checking his season stats here, he played 36, conceded 24, so this is the least he's conceded, alongside the most clean sheets. He also picked up a Man of the Match award this season. In 2022, he actually made his international debut against Colombia. This season, he's won the Supercoppa and he won the Serie A. Now for Bresciani, he's now valued at 34.5 million. His anticipation is still going up. It's now at 19. It's incredible what we're seeing. His stamina has also risen as well. It's on 13 now. This guy is becoming one of my favourite players. I'm not going to lie. Nothing stands out. It's not like he has lots of greens. But for me, I like well-rounded players just as much as I like my very technical or my very speedy players. And I feel Marco Bresciani is one of those players that can just do anything the team asks for him to do. So as we can see very good development. But unfortunately, and I regret to say, we're going to go into our 5th and final season to see how these guys got along. Bear in mind they'll still be young after the 5th season, especially the goalkeeper. So who knows how much more they can actually develop. Goalkeepers and midfielders, they don't reach their peak until a later age at their career. I think for midfielders is around 27 to 32. And for goalkeepers, it may be even older than that. It might be around 27, 28 to 33, 34. So these are when the players will actually hit their peak. But unfortunately, we're only going to do 5 seasons. But in these 5 seasons, you're actually getting an idea how they are developing. So now we're going to go into our 5th and final season to see how these players got along. Welcome to our 5th and final season. Milan played 38, 102 points, completely dominated Serie A. Not a team touched them. They finished the season invincible. They didn't lose a game. Played 38, won 32, drawn 6, lost none. That is very great. Competitions, and we are now 2-time Champions League winners. Excellent stuff. This is excellent. So we won the Champions League and we also won the Italian Cup. I'm not sure how many times we've won that cup now, but this is very impressive. But less on Milan and more on the players. Let's check the development of these players. So here we have Marco Muller, who didn't actually improve that much. There wasn't a big step between last season and this season. There are a few minor improvements like his vision and a few physical attributes, but that's okay with me because he had a very good season. He played 38 in the league, only conceding 15, racking up 27 clean sheets. Very impressive. So he played 185 games in total for Milan, 131 conceded, but 95 clean sheets. Very impressive for a goalkeeper that hasn't even reached his peak yet. Bear that in mind. He hasn't reached his peak yet. He's won the goalkeeper of the season again in the Champions League. On 2 occasions, he's won the goalkeeper of the season in the Champions League. He's won the best under-19s goalkeeper on 3 occasions. He's also won the best under-17s goalkeeper. So pretty much most goalkeeper awards you can win, he's won. That shows you that he can have a great future. He has a great record of 12 competition wins to his name. That's the Champions League twice, Europa League once, the Italian Cup 3 times, the Super Coppa 3 times, the Under-20s Elite League, and also the Italian Serie A 2 times. So the goalkeeper has won 12 trophies in total. That's immense. For Bresciani, he is now valued at £53 million. He's 24 years of age. If we check his overall improvement, it's very impressive. His physicals are still going up. That's impressive too. He's a physical player, so that is very good to know. His mentals improved the best for me. I love how he improved mentally. His technical is not the greatest improvement, but he did improve. But he didn't have too bad technicals in the first place, but his first touch is okay. So is his long shots, his marking, passing, tackling technique. He's pretty much accomplished in most things in technical area. If we check his last season, he scored 10 goals this time, assisting 6 with 2 Player of the Match awards. Average rating finished on 7.17. So overall, his average rating is 7.23. That is very good. Very good. He's earned recognition from the footballing community for his achievements. He's won the Serie A Best Young Player of the Season award. He came 3rd in the Golden Boot of the Champions League. He's also won the Champions League Midfielder of the Season. He's won the Serie A Player of the Year award. He's also the Serie A Top Goal Scorer runner-up. So, very great stuff for this guy too. He's played 177 in total, scoring 56. He's a goal scoring midfielder. So far, he's lifted 2 Champions Leagues. He's won the Europa Cup. He's won the Italian Cup 3 times, the Super Coppa 3 times too, and also the Italian League Serie A twice. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this Wonderkid Spotlight. And tell me in the comments, this goalkeeper is only aged 22. Can he be the next most successful Italian goalkeeper? Both of these players may be available for lower rep teams as well, so it's not like you have to be the greatest teams. Maybe you can be a lower rep team, maybe a mid-table in Serie A, or maybe even lower than that. Remember, the goalkeeper is free to approach to sign at the beginning, and the midfielder Marco Bresciani, well, you may have to do your own scouting, but he did start with a very low value. He also did start being available for loan. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Shout out to all my Patreon members too. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Peace and love everyone. Enjoy your day.